Using that, I am going to prove this identity tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x tan y. Okay, but here look at that. The condition is x plus y is an not an odd multiple of pi by 2. None of the angles x, y, z, x plus y is x plus y is an none of the angle is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, why sir? Why you are telling that? What is the meaning of this? What is the necessity of this? Why it is you are adding this? Simply give this identity. Why you are adding this additional condition? I will tell that. Okay, so the solution is I'm going to take it as my tan of x plus y is equal to, actually what is tan x? It is nothing but sine of x plus y by cos of x plus y. So sine of x plus y divided by cos of x plus y. Okay. So yesterday's slide I didn't save. That is, it is not possible to save that the slide every day. If I want to save the slides means I want to go to the login in pcv.learnity, that is Learnity login. Okay, but now it is difficult for us. Okay, I will teach once again the ninth one. After completing the 10th one, I will teach the ninth one. Okay, right. Now look at that. Your cos of x plus y is the denominator. Your x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. That means cos of odd multiple of pi by 2. Suppose your cos x is equal to okay, students. So look at that. Your cos of x plus y. Your cos x is 0 means x is equal to pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, okay, 5 pi by 2, and etc. Similarly for the negative also. Okay, if your x is the odd multiple of pi by 2, then your cos x is 0. That means your x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Then what happened? Your cos of x plus y is 0. Cos of x plus y is 0 means what happened? Your sine of any value divided by 0 means the answer is undefined, the function undefined. Your tan of x plus y undefined. So therefore, if your x plus y is not an odd multiple of pi by 2, then this is not equal to 0. If this is not equal to 0, your tan of x plus y we can define. So that's why this condition is given. Why sir, this x and y are also not multiple of pi by 2 is given? Yeah, I will explain. So now look at that. What is the sine of x plus y formula? Your sine x cos y, cos x sin y. Are you okay? See that sin x cos x sin y. Please see the previous identities. Sin x plus y identity. What about your cos of x plus y? This is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, right. If your x is again multiple of odd multiple of pi by 2, then what happen? If your x is odd multiple of pi by 2, then what happened? Your cos x is 0. Y is odd multiple of pi by 2. What happened? Your cos y is 0. Okay. Here also, so therefore, if this is, so therefore, going to that, if x is an odd multiple of pi by 2 or y is an odd multiple of pi by 2 or x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2, okay, so then what happened? Your function is undefined. Therefore, they are adding that condition x plus y are odd multiple, not an odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, right. Now look at that. We are going to prove that this is tan x, this is tan y, but here only sin x only is there. Now look at the important condition here. It is 1 is there. But here in this place of what is that? Cos x cos y is there. In my right hand side identity, in this denominator, first term is 1. Here my denominator first term is cos x cos y. So therefore, divide the numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. I repeat, divide the numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. Okay, so then what happened? So that is divide numerator and denominator by cos cos y. What happened here? The numerator is sin x cos y is there, divided by this cos x cos y. And the second term is cos x sin y. This is also divided by cos x cos y. Okay, whole divided by, this is cos x cos y divided by cos x cos y minus, okay, so here sin x sin y divided by cos x cos y, right? So now look at that, here we can cancel this cos x cos y, so cos y, here we can cancel it cos x, here we can cancel both cos x cos y. Here I am cancelling that. Here it is not possible because numerator sin x sin y, denominator cos x cos y. So nothing is possible to cancel. So therefore, I am going to write the remaining sin by cos, that is tan. Here sin y by cos y, that is tan y, divided by, here it is 1. Here sin x by cos x, that is tan x. Here sin y by cos y, it is tan y. Okay, so therefore this is your right answer. See that? The right tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. So therefore, this is your right hand side. Okay, please try to understand. I'm telling that slowly. Look at the property, look at the identity. If none of the angles x, y, and x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2, odd multiple of pi by 2, then tan x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y 1 minus tan x tan y, odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay. Why, sir? Suppose your cos x 0, cos x is equal to 0 means when, for what angles of x your cos x is 0, when x is equal to pi by 2, your cos 90 is 0, cos 270 is 0, cos 5 pi by 2 is 0, cos 7 pi by 2 is 0. So therefore, where cos x is equal to 0 when x is equal to n pi by 2. This is also we have already discussed. Okay, your is an odd number. Okay, n is odd integer. It may be positive or negative. Odd integer. N pi by 2, 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. What about 2 pi by 2, sir? 2 pi by 2, it is not equal to 0. 2 pi by 2 means cos pi. Your cos pi value is minus 1, not equal to 0. So therefore, for odd multiple of pi by 2 only, it is 0. Why I am adding this condition means, look at that. I am taking this tan of x plus y sin x plus y by cos x plus y. If this x plus y is an odd multiple of pi, then what happened? Here cos of x plus y, that is, this term is entirely 0. If this term is entirely 0 means, what about that? Sin of x plus y divided by 0 means the function undefined. Okay, if the denominator is 0, the function is undefined. Okay, so therefore this x plus y is not an odd multiple of pi by 2, that is given. Right, now you can take it as your sin of x plus y is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Denominator is, this is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay. Now look at the right hand side. This is my right hand side. This is my right hand side. Okay. So for this right hand side, look at denominator first term here getting there. So therefore make it this term as 1 here numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. So I'm dividing the entire numerator terms, every term also divided by numerator and denominator by cos x cos y. First term also divided by cos x cos y, second term also divided by cos x cos y, this term also divided by cos x cos y, this term is also divided by cos x cos y. Here cos y cancel, I'm getting sin x by cos x, that is tan x. Here I'm getting cos x cancel, sin y by cos y, that is tan y. Here I'm getting cancelling everything, I'm get 1. Here nothing will be cancelled, sin x by cos x is tan x, sin y by cos y is tan y. This is your answer, see that. This is your 10th property. To the 9th property. So 9th property, I didn't give any proof. 9th property, only 9th identity only I have given. Cos pi by 2 plus x is minus sin x. Why minus x? Sin pi by 2 plus x. Okay, this is plus cos x. Yes, just now I explained that 10th one condition. I have explained 2-3 times. This is, look at that. Your x, y and x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Suppose your x plus y is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple of pi by 2 means, suppose your cos of x plus y. You take it as your x plus y is pi by 2. What is the answer? Your x plus y is pi by 2. What is the answer? Cos pi by 2 is 0. If your x plus y is pi by 2, then cos pi by 2 is 0. Denominator is 0. Denominator 0 means what is the meaning? Anything by 0, the function is undefined. Your tan of x plus y not defined. Not only pi by 2. If you take x plus y is 3 pi by 2, if you take x plus y is equal to 3 pi by 2, cos 3 pi by 2, that is also 0. Your cos of 3 pi by 2 is also 0. When denominator is 0, your function is undefined. Okay, so therefore, for odd multiple of pi by 2, your cos of the angle is 0. Since the denominator is 0, the function is undefined. So therefore, you please fix the condition. Okay, your x plus y not equal to 0. That means cos of x plus y not equal to 0. When it is not equal to 0, your x plus y is an not, none of the angles, not an odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, if it is multiple of pi by 2, students, please listen. Odd multiple of pi by 2, 0 is not an odd multiple of pi by 2. 0 is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Please tell me. 0 is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Then once or twice, odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, what are the odd multiples of pi by 2? 1 pi by 2 is an odd multiple of pi by 2. 3 pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. 5 pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. 7 pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, minus pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Minus 3 pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. Minus 5 pi by 2, this is an odd multiple of pi by 2. 0 is not an odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, please try to understand. Cos 0 is 1, okay. Okay. So you please try to understand your cos x is equal to 0 when x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This is an odd number. Your 2n plus 1 is an odd number. Please note that your n belongs to z. Okay, if you take 0, n is equal to 0. What happened? This is 0 plus here I will get 1 pi by 2. I never get this x is 0. Okay, this is called as an odd multiple of pi by 2, 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2. Okay, so therefore, my cos of x plus y equal to 0 means my x plus y is equal to odd multiple of pi by 2. But I don't want this is 0. Why? If this is 0, cos of x plus y is 0, anything by 0, the function is undefined. So therefore, I don't want this cos of x plus y is 0. That means I don't want this x plus y not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. That is called as odd multiple of pi by 2. Are you okay? Yes. 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 is odd multiple of pi by 2. 5 pi by 2 is an odd multiple of pi by 2. That is pi by 2 multiple by odd number. Positive number, positive integer or negative integer. Okay. 0 is not odd multiple of pi by 2. 0 is a multiple of pi by 2, but not multiple of odd pi by 2. Please try to understand. 0 is a multiple of pi by 2. This is pi by 2, okay. Suppose I am taking only n pi by 2, sir. My n belongs to z, sir. Then include 0 because you will take n is equal to 0. Up here you will get x is equal to 0. Okay. But odd multiple of pi by 2 means your 0 not included, x not equal to 0. Okay. Right. Now come to this. Cos of pi by 2 plus x is minus sin a. Sin of pi by 2 plus x is cos x. Right. You please, students, please try to understand. If pi by 2 plus x, please try to understand this pi by 2 plus x, pi by 2 minus x. Okay. Similarly, 3 pi by 2 plus x, 3 pi by 2 minus x. Okay. These angles are given. Sin or cos, sin of pi by 2 plus x or cos of pi by 2 plus x, sin of pi by 2 minus x or cos of pi by 2 minus x. Like that, 3 pi by 2 plus x, 3 pi by 2 minus x means you change sin into cos. Change sin into cos or cos into sin. Okay, right. Also take the sign. What you are telling? Cos pi by 2 plus x. Okay, pi by 2 plus x means we have to change sin to cos or cos to sin. Here cos is there. Cos means I am going to write it as sin. You leave this pi by 2, take only x, sin x. Okay, so therefore cos pi by 2 plus x can be written as sin x. Okay, what is this, sir? This is completed. What is this, sir? Also check the sign. Check the sign means, look at that. Your pi by 2 plus x means that is belongs to the second quadrant. This is pi by 2. This angle is pi. This angle is 3 pi by 2. This angle is 2 pi or 0. Okay. So pi by 2 plus x means that is belongs to the second quadrant. The angle is pi by 2 plus x totally belongs to the second quadrant. In second quadrant, which is plus, you know that all silver teacups. Okay. In second quadrant, which is your plus, sign only plus. Okay. And cosecant is plus. But here, what is that? Here, cos of the angle is there. Your cos of the second quadrant angle is always negative. The value of cos of second quadrant angle is always negative. Don't bother about this sign. Okay, suppose I am taking sin of pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 plus x means you change sin to cos x. What about the sign? This pi by 2 plus x belongs to the second quadrant. Therefore, the value of sin of second quadrant angle is always plus. Okay, you please try to understand. Suppose I am coming to that cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x. I have already told that 3 pi by 2 plus x means change into sine to cos, cos to sine. Here also change this cos to sine, sine x. And check this sine. Sine means plus or minus. Now look at that, your 3 by 2 plus x means fourth quadrant. This is fourth quadrant. Here 3 pi by 2 plus x means fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, which is your plus, plus. So therefore, the value of cos of fourth quadrant angle is plus. Are you okay? Value of cos of fourth quadrant angle is plus. Okay, right. What about sine of 3 pi by 2 plus x? Sine means change into cos. 3 pi by 2 x means change into sine to cos, cos to sine. Okay, right. Come to the sine. Sine of fourth quadrant angle is minus. Why? In fourth quadrant only cosecant and secant only plus, sine negative. Okay, right. What about your cos of 3 pi by 2 minus x? 3 pi by 2 minus x means change cos to sine. And this is belongs to third quadrant. 3 pi by 2 minus x means third quadrant. Plus x means for fourth quadrant, 3 pi by 2 minus x means third quadrant. In third quadrant, what about the cos value? Your value of cos of third quadrant angle is minus y, tan only plus in third quadrant. Suppose I am taking sine of 3 pi by 2 minus x. Okay, this is also minus cos x. Okay, sir, you are explaining for pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2, sir. What about pi and 2 pi? Yeah, I will explain pi and 2 pi. I will explain that pi and 2 pi. So that is pi plus x, pi minus x, 2 pi x, 2 pi plus x, 2 pi minus x. Okay, no change. No change means the function. Sine means sine, cos means cos. Okay, but we have to check that sign plus minus. Check the sign. Okay, take it as cos of pi plus x. Don't change. Pi is coming means you take it as y cos x. Okay, but check the sign. What about the sign plus or minus? Oh no, go to the third quadrant. This is thank you for the patient waiting for that. And sorry for the inconvenience because of some network problem. Okay, now look at that. This is cos of pi plus x is, you don't change that, cos x is cos x, but you have to check the sign. This is belongs to third quadrant. Third quadrant means you take it as minus here. Don't bother about this. You have to look at the function is here only. Here sine of pi plus x is, this is below third quadrant, belongs to third quadrant, therefore minus. Pi means don't change that, sine is sine, right? Suppose look at that, sine of pi minus x, what happened? Sine of pi minus x. This is belongs to second quadrant. Pi means don't change that, your sine x only. Sine of pi plus x, pi minus x is sine x only. But here this is belong to the second quadrant. Since second quadrant sine is plus, therefore here also it is plus. The value of sine of second quadrant angle is always plus. Okay, right. Come to that 2 pi. Suppose cos 2 pi minus x. What happened? 2 pi means don't change that. Cos is cos only. Only check that plus minus. Here plus will come or minus will come. This is belongs to the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant which is plus, cos is plus. Therefore, the cos of the fourth quadrant angle is plus. Okay, suppose sine of 2 pi minus x. What about sine of 2 pi minus x? 2 pi means don't change that. Sine x is, sine of 2 pi minus x is sine x, but you have to check the plus minus. Okay, this is belongs to the fourth quadrant. Sine of value of sine of fourth quadrant angle is always minus, because in fourth quadrant your cosecant and secant only plus. You please try to understand. So why you are telling all these things? Sir? What is the use of this, sir? For the ninth property, you are telling there so many things. What is the use of this, sir? Okay, so there are so many properties are there. What is the use of this? The use of this is, we know the value of sine 30, sine x 0, 30, okay, 45 and 60, 90, we know that. Okay, up to that we know that we have a table. You have already studied in 10th standard also for sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, cot, everything. Okay, but do you know the angle for sine 210? Value of sine 210? No, right? So this sine of 210 can be written as sine of 180. Pi means 180, or you can take it as like this. 180 plus 30. Are you okay? 210 can be written like this. What about your sine 180? That is pi. In radian, this is pi. This is 30. Okay, sine of pi plus 30. You can take it, this is theta. Okay, so therefore pi plus 30 can be written as, look at that, sine of pi plus x is minus sine x minus sine 30. Now I know the value of sine 30. Okay, 1 by 2. So therefore minus 1 by 2 is the value of sine 210. So therefore, if you know this table, based on this table and based on these identities, okay, we can find out the value of any angle, sine 210, sine 270, sine 360, sine 310, everything based on these identities and this table. Okay, no need to memory all the values. Okay, based on this table and these identities, using this, okay, using this logic, we can easily find the value of the sine of the any angle, cos of any angle. Similarly, tan of any angle, cot, cosecant, secant, everything. The same procedure. Whatever, what is the procedure? Pi means pi and 2 pi means no change. The same procedure not only for sine cos. Not only for sine cos, it is the same for tan, cot, cosecant, secant. Okay, change means, sir, okay, no change means that is okay. Sir, change means here sine means cos, cos means sine. Similarly, tan is given. Tan means changing is cot. Cot means tan, change. Okay, similarly, cosecant given means change into secant. Secant given means change into cosecant. Okay, that is a change. Okay, no change means no problem. Suppose here tan of 5 plus x is given, sir. That is tan x only. You have to check the plus minus. That angle belongs to third quadrant means tan is plus. That angle belongs to other than the third quadrant means tan is negative. Okay, similarly, we can find all the values. These are called as quadrant rules. These everything we are depending upon the quadrants, 4 quadrants. So therefore, these formula, these identities are called as quadrant rules. Okay, quadrant identities are quadrant rules. Okay, right. I hope that you are understanding on the 9th and 10th identity. Sine of 2 pi minus x lies which quadrant? This is, look at that, this is 0, 2 pi, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, again this is 2 pi. 2 pi plus x means here, plus means 2 pi plus something means it goes to the first quadrant. 2 pi minus x means that's come to the fourth quadrant. You please try to understand your 2 pi minus x. That means you are subtracting some angle from 2 pi. 2 pi means 360 degree. 360 minus, okay, minus 30. 360 minus 30 means 330, that is belongs to the third quadrant. 2 pi minus x belongs to the third quadrant. Okay. 2 pi plus x means that goes to the first quadrant. Are you okay? Right. Now the next 10th one. Look at that. This is your 9th one. Tan of x plus y. Your 11th one is, this is 10th one. Tan of x plus y, tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. Okay. Your 11th identity is tan of x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x tan y. Your tan of x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x tan y. Just replace y by minus y in 10th one, 10th identity. You will get the answer. Look at that. I'm going for the 10th one. 11th one. 11th identity is tan of x minus y is equal to tan x minus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x into tan y. Okay, that means you just simple replace y by minus y in identity 10. Okay, so what is my identity 10? My identity 10th identity is tan of x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. This is my 10th identity. In this 10th identity, you just replace y by minus y. What happened? So this is tan of x plus, this is minus y. Okay, here tan x plus tan of minus y. Okay, 1 minus tan x tan of minus y. Okay, what is tan of minus y? That is sine of minus y divided by cos of minus y. Okay, what about your cos of minus y? It is nothing but cos y. Both are same. Look at that second identity. Your cos of minus y is cos y. But sine of minus y is minus sine y. First identity. So therefore, this is minus sine y by cos y is tan y. So therefore, your tan of minus y is minus tan y. Therefore, tan of minus y is minus tan y. Tan of minus y is minus tan y. Here minus becomes plus, here plus becomes minus. So therefore, tan of x minus tan of y divided by 1 plus tan x tan y. Are you okay? If you have any doubt, you please send your doubt. I will try to classify your. Yes, sometimes it may be asked in exam. Prove that, show that. Okay. Sometimes it may be asked because more than 20 identities are given. Okay. So therefore, sometimes these identities, proof of these identity may be asked in exam. So therefore, you have to concentrate that. At least one question, either in 2 mark or 1 mark or some 4 marks. Okay, at least one question we may expect. Come to the next one, that is 12th one. If yeah, 11th identity, this is also the 11th identity, also the same condition. Okay, because we are using the 10th, this is your 10th identity. Okay, so based on the 10th only, we are proving that Yeah, I'm sorry, here it is plus. I'm sorry, 11th one, tan of x minus y is equal to tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. Here this, I'm sorry, here plus. Because your 10th identity tan of x plus y is tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. If you take it minus here, here we have minus, here we have plus. Please, I'm sorry, please take this tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x tan y. You replace y by minus y in the identity 10. This is your identity 10. If you are considering identity 10, you have to consider the condition also. What is the condition? Your x, y, x plus y are, none of these angles are odd multiple of pi by 2. Odd multiple, 1 pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, none of the angle. The same condition apply here because we are using 10th means we have to follow the condition also. Whenever you are using the 10th identity, you have to follow the condition also. That is understood. Okay. Right. So come to that, the 11th and next one is 12th. If, look at the condition for here, if none of the angle, if none of the angles of x, y, x plus y is a multiple of pi, is a multiple of pi, then cot of x plus y equal to cot x cot y minus 1 divided by cot y cot x, cot y plus cot x. Okay, we are going to, like the tan of x plus y, we have formula for cot of x plus y, cot x cot y minus 1 divided by cot y plus cot x. Okay, your cot y is nothing but, that is cot of x plus y can be written as cos of x plus y divided by sin of x plus y. What about your tan? Your tan is sin by cos. What about your cot? Cos by sin. Okay, now look at that. Here your sin of x plus y equal to 0 when your x plus y is equal to multiple of pi, that is 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, that is plus or minus pi, 0, plus or minus pi, plus pi or minus pi. Okay, plus pi, plus 2 pi or minus 2 pi and etc. Okay, multiple of pi. Look at that. In tan of x plus y, we have defined the condition is x, y, x plus y are not an odd multiple of pi by 2 because your cos x is 0 when x is equal to odd multiple of pi by 2. But here your sin x is 0 when your x is equal to multiples of pi, not odd pi, not even pi, all the pi's. Therefore, include 0 also. Right? So if this is not a multiple of pi, then this will exist because your sin of x plus y is not equal to 0. Only at these angles it is not equal to 0, but we are considering these angles are not pi, not a multiple of pi. So therefore, this is not a multiple of pi. Therefore, this is not equal to 0. This is not equal to 0 means your cot of x plus y exists. Okay. So right now, look at that. What is the formula for cos of x plus y? We have formula for cos of x plus y, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y divided by sin of x plus y. What is sin of x plus y formula? Sin x sin y sin x cos y. Okay, plus cos x sin y. You please try to understand. I am applying the formula cos of x plus y and sin of x plus y. These are the identities we have already discussed. See the previous identities. Based on the previous proved identities, I am proving the remaining identity. Okay, one by one. Right now, look at that. This is your right hand side. This is we are going to prove that. Here, look at that. Numerator second term, I am having 1. Here, the numerator second term, I am having sin x sin y. Okay, so therefore, divide divide the numerator and denominator by this sin x sin y, because when you divide sin x sin y, I will get 1. Okay, so therefore divide the numerator and denominator by sin x sin y. So then what happened? This is cos x cos y divided by sin x sin y minus sin x sin y divided by sin x sin y. Okay, whole divided by, this is sin x cos y divided by sin x cos y divided by sin x sin y plus cos x sin y divided by sin x sin y. Are you okay? Now look at that. Here nothing can be cancelled because cos x by sin x cot x, cos y by sin y cot y. But here I can cancel everything, sin x sin y sin y. But here sin x can be cancelled. Here sin y can be cancelled. So write the remaining. So what is the answer here? This is cot x, this is cot y, cot x, cot y. This is minus 1. Everything cancel, I will get 1. Divided by, this is sin cancel, cos y by sin y, cot y. Plus, here sin y cancel, cos by sin means cot x. This is the answer. See that? Your answer is cot x, cot y minus 1 divided by cot y plus cot x. This is the answer. Cot x, cot y minus 1 divided by cot y plus cot x. See the answer? Right hand side. Okay, look at the next one, 13th one. Your 13th one is nothing but the cot of x minus y. Okay, the same thing we have to follow. The cot of x minus y is cot x cot y plus 1 divided by cot y minus cot x. Okay, look at that. Here we have plus, here we have minus. But in the next identity, here we have plus, here we have minus. That means replace, just replace y by minus y in identity 12. Replace it, what happened, what you are getting? So dear students, you please try to concentrate the first 2 chapters. Okay, so you may get the, you have to write the test as soon, very soon. Okay, so therefore please concentrate your first 2 chapters. Please thorough with the first 2 chapters, and your midterm exam, maybe you have to write that either by 1 chapter or 2 chapters, but in very soon you are going to write the test. So therefore you please don't wait for the test, don't wait for the schedule. Okay, after getting schedule you don't have a time, you therefore you please concentrate your studies. Okay, try to some of the students are taking the notes properly. I don't know the other students, all are taking notes properly, all are studying properly. I don't know, you please do that. Attend the class properly, write the notes properly, and work out the problems every day. Try to complete your NCERT problems. Okay, So please try to complete thorough the first two chapters. Okay, you may get a schedule, test schedule very soon. Not MQ test. I am talking about that midterm 80 marks test. Okay, so NEET students, for new students, you have a MCQ test every week. Every week you have a NEET test. This is chemistry biology. Okay, I am talking about that the midterm like that 80 marks test, full test, subjective test. Okay, as per your board pattern. Okay, so therefore, definitely we have a test that must be one first chapter alone or first two chapters that will be discussed and decide later. So anyway, you have to concentrate both the chapters. This chapter also, but this chapter we are now still doing and working problems. Okay, so we have one more section. After finishing this, we have one more section. After that, miscellaneous. So therefore, within this week, we will finish the third chapter also. Since it is in trigonometry, so many are getting confusion. That's why I'm going slowly. I'm again and again teaching, again and again explaining. Because trigonometry means many students are getting confusions. That's why I'm going slowly, teaching again. So try to understand the trigonometry functions, trigonometry identities, trigonometry problems. Okay. You first of all concentrate your first two chapters, complete the first two chapters, work out all the problems in your first two chapters. Okay. Right. Now complete this. Just replace y by minus y. You will get the answer in identity 12. This is the homework. Only 2 lines. Okay. You complete this. Yeah, good. Some are already finished the 13th one. Good, very good. Yeah, first of all, practicing NCERT problems enough means, yeah, first of all, you please practice the NCERT problems. First, you please practice the NCERT problems. Complete all the NCERT problems, exercise, miscellaneous examples, everything. Okay, after that, you go for some other NCERT problems. So many guides are available. Okay, Sharma and the previous year question bank, everything is available. You please at least buy any one. Okay, so this is best, that is best. No, you just buy at least any one. Okay, and work out the problems. Work out the NCERT problems before going for the way outside the NCERT. First of all, you concentrate NCERT, examples, exercise, miscellaneous, everything. After completing all these things, go to that outside the NCERT. For that, you please buy at least one guide. Okay, any guide is the best one. You can choose any one guide. Okay, right. Thank you all. Thank you so much. You complete the 13th one. Many are completed. Some are not completed. Those who are not completed, please complete it. So tomorrow, definitely we will complete all the remaining identities and we'll go to the problems. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Some of the students are asking 35th slide. I don't know. You please get ready for the exam. I don't know which month or which week or which day. Okay. But definitely you are going to write the test, but get ready for the test, particularly in maths, because for other subjects you are studying and writing test every week. Weekend you have a test in physics, chemistry, biology. Right. So you are studying every week. But in maths, you are not writing the test every week. So therefore, you please get ready for maths to write the test, complete the first two chapters. Okay. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. Commerce students. So commerce students, I don't know. You ask any other doubt. This is our 10th property, 10th identity. This is 9th. You have told, you have asked the 9th. Some of the students asked the 9th identity. That's why I'm teaching again the 9th. Okay. This is our 11th. This is our 12th. This is our 13th. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.